Hey guys, I came across this article on US Today and I just wanted to share it to you real quick. And I'll put this article and the other article that I'm going to talk about in the description, so that way you can get to it and read it yourself. And it's in USA Today, and they were talking about the amount of money Americans think they need to retire. And what's really cool about this article is it talks about it's looking at Gen Zs, Millennials, Gen X, and Baby Boomers, and what, for example, Gen Zs, they said that they expected they would need $1.63 million for retirement, but they've only saved 22,800 on average. So that's a 1.61 million dollar gap. And then baby boomers, they said that they expected $990,000, but they've only saved 120,300 on average, and that's an $870,000 differential delta. And another thing that I like about this article is it actually talked about the taxes. And a lot of people, like with retirement, with the distributions, you have to pay Uncle Sam. You either have to pay now or later. So you have to plan for it, and that's why I always think it's vitally important for you to talk with a financial planner, a CPA, and also a an insurance agent, because they have term and life insurance policies and things like that. So planning out your financial path and then also your retirement path, but then also planning out, if God forbid, if something were to happen to you, your family, and or your investors would be financially secured based off of, like the planning that you're doing, and then based off your will that you have in place. But this is a really good article, and always, you always have to pay your taxes, and that's why I really love this article, because it actually talks about that. And then here's an article that I've been posting for, I think it's been at least a couple of years now, and they just I make reference to it. Like, I think, yeah, if you click it here, it takes you over to this article on Investopedia. It looks like it was just updated back in January by Tim. And what's really cool is they're doing the same thing. They just break it down based off of Gen Zs, millennials, and Gen Xers and baby boomers. But what they're doing is their Fidelity. Fidelity looked at the investors with the 401ks, and they were just showing, like, on average, Gen Zers between 20 to 29 had an average balance of 10,500 in their 401k, and they've only contribute 7%. So that's still good, right? At least they're still doing something. And just on a side note, speaking of 401k, if you do have a job and your job offers, matching with their 401k, please take advantage of that, because that is like free money. Just just dump that in there, so when you do go to retire, it's there for you. The other thing that I do like about this article, and that's the thing that I keep posting here, it's just kind of like a rule of thumb, that they were saying by the age of 30, you should have one time your annual salary saved. So if you're making $50,000, by the age of 30, you should have $50,000 set aside. And so by the age of 67, you should have 10 times your salary. So if you're in this particular example, say $50,000, and you by the time you hit 67, you worked your way up to $75,000. You should have 10 times that amount, $750,000. And then here's another way of kind of like looking at it, which I thought was kind of cool, is the old tried and true 80% rule. Save enough to have 80% of your pre-retirement salary. For example, if you make $75,000 a year, you need 80% of that $60,000 per year during your retirement years to maintain the same standards of lifestyle that you're living currently, right now. So, and that's the thing that I absolutely love is I invest in mortgage notes. I invest in mortgage notes, real estate, mortgages. And I invest in real estate, and I invest in precious metal, gold and silver. And then I just started investing in art. I just did a small investment in art. I'm getting ready to make a larger investment on 3 paintings. And the thing that I absolutely love with like the mortgage notes and also the real estate is that it's passive income, right? So if I undershot my retirement nut that I'm trying to save, that I still have this mailbox money coming in if all things go well, right? And investing, you can't foresee the future, and I buy performing and non-performing notes, and so if these notes still continue to pay, I still have this money coming in, month out, so that contributes to that. That's my income, and so that helps me to maintain. Also, helps me to maintain my lifestyle without really dipping into my savings and or my retirement account. So that's why I think it's vitally important, once again, for you to get with a good financial planner, a CPA, to outline this, what they think you're going to need for a comfortable retirement when you do hit that retirement age. And I also just want to make a little side note. I am not a CPA. I'm not a financial planner. I'm not a lawyer. This information that I'm just providing here is just strictly for educational purposes. This is just what I do, with my retirement, planning for my retirement, the income currently making. So I just wanted to make sure you understood that, but also highlight, emphasize that you should be getting with a financial planner and also your CPA to be outlining what they think you need to be doing in order to, your retirement age, the nut that you need to cover your expenses, and trying to outline everything. So that's vitally important. But what I'll do is I'll actually link these, and I don't think you can see the links the way that I have this recorded, but I'll put the links in the description box so that way you can read them. You can get to both of them. And then I'll also include my contact information in there as well. So if you have any questions about, earning passive income like I do with the mortgage notes, I can definitely, help you with that way, help you that avenue of it. So all my information will be in the description, so that way you can get in contact with me. And please feel free to leave your comments below, so that way, I do read them and I do respond to them. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them. And so with that, I hope you found this video informative, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.